Good morning, you beautiful people. Today we're doing something else. I want to have some quality time with my homegirl Stella here. So I saw Jazza taking a look at this deep face drawing AI thingy, where you just put in a couple of lines and it designs a realistic, more or less, face out of it. That was pretty funny. I want to try it out myself, and I thought, why not share it with you if you're interested. So let's start. So this side gives you the input and the output. You can decide for male or female gender. You can let it show to you the adjustments you're making in real time. And quite a funny thing, the component confidences slider. So if you think, okay, I draw the perfect mouth, it will consider that mouth. So let's just try it out with a standard face. And let's get a little bit more crazy from there. So, how about this? So you see, I actually waited until this morning to try it because I tried it yesterday and it was really slow. It is constantly updating with what you're doing, trying to create a face out of what you are forcing into it. And you see, okay, it recognizes that a mouth is not that big, so it tries to do something with this, but it is much smaller than I draw. So let's just say, okay, I'm pretty sure with my mouth it should be this big, shouldn't it? There you see? Not exactly what I expected, but it did take my wishes into consideration. So let's go back there and give it some information about the hair, because we are drawing for now a bald person that is obviously shaped like an onion. So that's pretty usual shape, isn't it? So let's see what it makes with that. Yeah, that's pretty much, but it still has hair. So let's say, okay, we have a lock of hair here. So this is what we want. Let's see what he's doing. So I think it doesn't really take my fantastic, beautiful hair into consideration. So let's add some more locks. Not what I want, but let's just clear it and start fresh. Let's try female this time. Let's try it a little bit more serious, right? So big eyes. It did not yesterday when I changed to female. It did not really change to female, so we have to check this out. I'm drawing. This is not female. Oh, female. It works. Okay. So you see, it constantly tries to find the best match, and this is creepy as F. Oh my God, let me add something to get rid of that face. So I'm drawing with my mouse. I do not have a tablet or something. So please bear with me in regards of quality of what I'm actually drawing here. Okay, so that is a small face on a big head. Okay, let's give it a little bit of context for the face. We will draw no, I don't like that. Undo. So it is actually not too far off, is it? So I think this is really interesting. You see, the head shape, yes, it even considered this not very flattering growth or whatever here, and it made a face out of it that has a similarity. I'm pretty stoked about this. So let's clear it again. Let's go for another male, and then that's a lot of hair. Oops. Let's stay with it. Let's go with it. So I think I'm already going a bit crazy. I'm sorry for that. That is not very beautiful. So this is more of a troll. Let's draw a troll. That's not a troll on the right side though, is it? Well, it looks like he has a troll earring or something, but that's not the troll I'm looking for. A troll should have pointy ears. Why is it a woman again suddenly? Ooh, the ear is a little bit pointy. That's a Brad Pitt troll though. So let's give it a little bit of troll shaped head and a mohawk. Let's give it a mohawk. So that still looks more like a boy band member or something. Let me know in the comment what you think this person looks like. And now we will, let's just switch to female and let's take a look at how that looks. So apparently a female troll looks like that. So also more on the nice looking side. So I think The interesting thing with this deep learning AI is it uses obviously a lot of different pictures to construct a new one out of it. So a lot of photographs. There are a lot of studies that tell us that a pleasant face is kind of an averaged face. So I think that's one of the things that is happening here. It makes an average out of what you put in there, out of a whole big database of pictures. And so most of those faces probably end up looking pretty attractive. But now let's be a bit more confident, because I think this guy needs a bigger actual eye. So let's say they have to be exactly as I draw them. That's not as extreme as I would have expected it to, probably because it considers the irises to be the complete eye, not just the irises. So, and also I think the mouth is very important. Okay, we're getting somewhere. There are no teeth in there, so let's see if we can incentivize it putting in some teeth in this beautiful mouth. You see, it tries to put teeth in there, but it does not understand how that could be a mouth, and rightfully so. So this is very interesting. It's still trying to put teeth in, but it probably will fail. So, but kudos for trying. Let's put in a bit more, a face that's a bit more realistic, but still a bit outlandish. Okay, let's see how it does with that and with the confidences afterwards. I think humans should have screen-formed eyes, because we are looking at screens so much these days. Our eyes should adapt, evolution stuff, you know. So, and noses are not big enough, I think. Noses should be much bigger, because there are so many great smells in the world. We should smell more, so bigger nose. And mouths, I think we should be fine with a small mouth. And then we need a strong jawline, and let's put in a clean buzz cut or something like that. So that is, I think, the future of human beings, you know? And you see, it actually is not that far away. It's still trying, it's still adjusting, and this is creepy in itself, but it is not too far away. So let's see what it does with a bit more confidence in the eyes. So I don't see my eyes yet. It could be that I am too far off, that it just uses some kind of standard eyes or something, and doesn't really consider my box formed eyes. I don't know. That makes me a bit sad. But let's see if cranking up, and it's still trying to fix it, but it does not understand how to fix my beautiful drawing. Woo! There are the eyes. Not as I expected, but still. Looks kind of fancy, so let's go with that. I think it should take my mouth more seriously though. Ooh. Beauty's back. Where does beauty come from? Not from my Ooh, that is excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. And also consider the nose pretty nicely, but let's crank it up. I think we're onto something here. Let's crank up everything, so it should consider also hair and even background, from what I've seen before. That is beautiful, isn't it? Let's see if it makes any kind of difference if we make a female out of it. Not that much, does it? Let's see how the regular female would look. Apart from a quite blurry mouth, she could star in some kind of daily soap or something. So well, let's fix the mouth. There you have it, real beauty. Let's try a dog, why not? So I have these emotes on Twitch that I will try to recreate here a little bit with just using the mouse, though that is a bit difficult. And I will do a pretty simple nose. So you see already it is getting the right idea there to a certain degree. But if I'm honest with you, I should have made a Halloween episode out of this, I think. Why does so much of the stuff I'm doing end up to be more of a Halloween thing? You know who that reminds me of? Jared Butler. Jared Butler is a dog. We knew that, didn't we? So, how about the female dog? That reminds me very much of Rachel Bilson. So, well, there you have it. Rachel Bilson as well as Jared Butler are dogs. I love dogs, so that is meant as the biggest of compliments. Whoa, that is nightmare material. So, when I cranked this up to 100, it actually did not work. So I had to reduce it, and I'm happy and very, very happy that it did not work with 100%. I don't know how it would look like. How would the male monster look like? Yeah, well, I think it could be even creepier if it would not mistake my beautiful slitty eyes here as the eyebrows. So let's see if we can just convince it to let the monster sleep. So there you have it. At least it doesn't see us that well anymore. Let's clear that away. Okay, there you have it. I think this is a very interesting thing to play around with. To have either very creepy things, as you have seen, or to just play around with how some line art of yours would look like in real life, you know? There are a lot of people out there very talented in the area of line work, which is not the case for me, especially not with a mouse. So you can just get really beautiful results, as you can see here, which should have, if you ask me, should have released a lot of albums in the 70s. What is an actual use of this besides the entertainment value? I don't know. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments what you think this could be actually used for. Because other than having a learning system and experiment with that and experiment with AI and further developing AI concepts to get to a point where I get something out of it that I can actually use, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. So that's all for the deep face drawing AI experiment. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. If you would want to have more of this kind of more experimental content, let me know. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, give me a like, subscribe, and see you next time.